Greetings everybody and welcome to another video. It is a new month, it is an anniversary time, and as such there's a bunch of stuff to talk about, including characters, reviews, previews, and all of that stuff, and I'm going to try and get to it in due time, but please be patient as we get there. But I wanted to start off with what hopefully will be a short video about the commander functionality, because it is a new feature in the game. You can see it up here in this top left corner of the party formation screen. We're in currently just doing regular quests, but I wanted to talk about this because first off, there's something that we've learned very quickly, that the commander function, as of right now, only has regular SSR font, which is not great or ideal for a couple of reasons, which first I'm going to get into the most important one, which is that it actually counts for elemental mastery. So if you were to put SSR Mont into a fire-based party, into a mission that requires you to only use earth characters, you won't get the actual reward for it, which is pretty important, because a lot of the time elemental mastery is something that people are, need to do to get a 3-star weapon for when weapons come out. So that is the thing that I do want to say the most. If you are interested in organizing the character select screen as best you can, please note that it does count for elemental mastery. But let's talk a little bit more about it. First off, as you can see here, as I said, SSR Mont is the only character available in the game. Now my account has both access to Yuna and Pain at this point in time, but neither of those characters apparently have commander abilities at this time. It's quite interesting as to why they've chosen this route. Like, normally you would think, hey, why wouldn't we put one of every element, since it does count towards elemental mastery, if that's not actually just a bug. But if it is a bug, I haven't noted it. I don't think it's been noted at this point. The question as to why only a earth elemental character and why only one character might be a little bit concerning. Some people also might be curious to note that there is actually an organization screen for element, rarity, and type. As you can see at the top here, duels, quest, or guild battle are all included in here, and different elements. Dora would also like you to know that he is quite curious about this, mainly just because it does suggest that we will get a lot of other characters at some point in time, and including characters of different rarity. But for right now, there's only one, so it is kind of difficult to figure out what is going on here, or what the actual end game might be. If we take a look at this, however, this was something that I was curious about, this number at the bottom of the screen here. I think it might have been talked about, but I haven't seen it listed anywhere as great detail. Here you can see in an ice-based party like this, where none of the characters are counted in here, none of the characters are counted here, and none of the characters are here, that the score is 5. If we actually go down to our Earth Elemental party, however, excuse me, we can see that the count is now 14. What this count actually is turns out that it is not cost. This kind of makes a little bit more sense now, seeing that cost is not counted from these characters and commanders selecting characters, which was stated earlier. But given that it was a 15 cost, I thought that maybe there might be something to do with it. But no, this is the number of characters that are activating under this ability. So if we equip this, you can see here, first at top, a general bonus here, which is just kind of nice. HP increase of 10%. We can see Earth ability attack available for Earth elemental characters. And as we go down, we see weapon types. So the 3 categories of just general buffs to characters include up at the top a general one, which works for all characters in the game. HP of 10% isn't a terribly bad upgrade for most characters, so this is quite nice. As for following down, looking at the Earth Elemental bonus, Earth ability of 10%, once again, is quite nice for just Earth characters across the board. Then, as we scroll down, attack and reaction block. Now, this looks more like vision cards because it essentially is the vision cards. You'll note here that we have a sword type, greatsword, axe, daggers, and ninja blades. As of those types of damage, we can only see that Ashenmont and Bayo are the only characters to benefit from this. But then we also have a bonus. Now, the ability bonus is only for those same weapon types. And this seems to be the way that things will go for these going forward. So as characters are added to the game that do have this, it'll be worthy to take a look at their abilities and their values, not only based on element, but based on weapon type, same as Holo Vision cards. Now, the Lion's Encouragement activates at the start of battle, recovers AP for allies whose main job is Sword Warrior, Sword Knight, Axe, Dagger, or Ninja Sword, reduces AP consumption for 5 turns, and grants Beast Killer. Now, honestly, Beast Killer does seem to suggest that some of these are going to be maybe just more PvE targeted and could be quite important for getting through certain challenges. A thing that has come to my attention might be challenge type content, especially really requiring these killers to get the highest score. So commanders should be quite important into the future, but there is already a bunch of utility built into this, which does suggest that this should get quite complicated over time. But the indication that new or old characters are, well, either of them could be the only thing for commanders, I think is categorically false at the moment, to make too many assumptions based on what's been said, because I very much doubt we will ever get N, R, or SR units. So if that's the case, this UI would just be copy pasted from something else, which would be kind of lazy. But I do think that we will at least see more of multiple rarities, because otherwise, well, I mean, the SSR just isn't really that useful, so you might as well have not included it if it was just going to be 100% URs. So I think the UI is quite telling about what people can expect. But as you can see, it is functionally just available right from the get-go there. And if we go into our party organization, you can see that it is available here. Now, this is the Grand Arena screen, which I've talked a little bit about. Right now, it's just in beta. Everybody gets free rewards for just basically participating in it. So you might as well just play it, try it out, and see what you like. But it is also available in class match, pickup match, arena, not in multi. So for people who are wondering, you might really quickly want to upgrade as soon as this is available in global. You might want to just activate this just for the bonus, but Earth Elemental characters will have a slight advantage in guild battle and arena, at least for some amount of time, that basically just until they get it available for other stuff. So, or other elements are available, because right now Earth is definitely getting a nice little boost that the other elements just can't fully take advantage of. So interesting. Riku might end up being really OP because of that one thing alone. So Commander, it's not worth getting angry about or annoyed about for any of this at this point in time, just because it's still too early, it's still too new to make a judgment call, but there are some things that are coming to light that I think are very important to take note of. There you go. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you later.